Happy Thursday, y'all. Another Thursday. Just me again, doing my thing. My buddies, Traveling Tribune in Austin, doing the daddy thing. So, just me. I want to come hang out with you guys. Been having fun. Shout out to everybody who got here early and on time, especially when I never put these thumbnails out, within like an hour, 30 minutes before I actually go live. But yeah, it's Thursday. We're doing it again. Zach, good times for all. Good to see you. Larry Ology, what's up, man? Tapered Bodies, Jess, what's going on? Melodome, of course, popping in here at the crucial minute to put his stink down all over the place. Hey, we're doing it, man. Alchemical A.i, right? I just came up with that name. I thought it was cool. I don't think I came up with it. I overheard it somebody, and I didn't catch the gist of it, as it were. But I like it. It's catchy, and I'm like, yo, Alchemical A.i. That's gonna be today's kind of baseline topic, more or less, because your boy FMX is really down with the AI. I like artificial intelligence. They scare the crap out of us with like every new thing that comes out. Every time we turn around, they got us scared out of our mind, or whatever new thing that's popping out, or whatever conspiracies or rumors are happening, blah, blah, blah. But, it is what it is. So y'all come on. I got the link over in the chat pinned as usual. So y'all can come up here, hang out with your boy, and let's talk about this artificial intelligence. Matter of fact, let's talk about a whole bunch of stuff, because you'll find out with me, wherever we start doesn't mean that's necessarily where we're going to finish, because there's always a web of information that we have to our disposal. And it's easy to get caught up in one part of the web, and then that becomes the primer, thing that you're focused on and whatnot. But there's a lot to it. It's really deep. This rabbit hole gets funner and it gets brighter. It's not as dark as people like to think it is. It's pretty bright down here. And there's a lot of good times to have, and a lot of good information to share, a lot of experiences to do and try out, and manifest good things. I got a couple of videos I want to show you too. Should be YouTube safe and friendly. So there's that. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull one up for you now. Y'all might have seen this before. This has to do with a lot of the words of power that we discussed briefly yesterday. And this lady, I don't know who the hell she is, but she articulates words of power in her own perception, in her own belief, in her own studies very, very well. And yeah, we'll check it out. And then, we'll kind of start from there. Hell, I even made this lady kind of to be like an AI type of video almost. But yeah, it's deep. Words of power, AI. It might seem kind of like different topics, but again, they're entangled, man. Things are entangled. Feel free to go ahead while I'm playing this video to tap on that link. Come on up, show your beautiful face, and let me raise up that vibrations as high as it can be over here online. The True Earth Entertainment. That's what you're here for, right? The True Earth Entertainment. Not the regular, Joe Smo show. We're trying to entertain, trying to be uplifting, trying to stay positive, and all that good stuff. But yeah, check this out. We'll get this started over here.
So what do I mean by the secret spells of the English language? Well, let me share with you what I call our premier life sentence. And it goes something like this. We awake each morning and go off during the weekdays to earn the living at various jobs and undertakings until we come to the weekend. And this seems perfectly acceptable to most people. However, more people die between 6 and 9 on a Monday morning than any other time of the week. So I do what I call a translation of the English language, and I spell that Trance with the idea that words cast spells. So when you translate that life sentence, you remember that awake is a funeral party for the dead. Mourning is the state you're in when you attend awake. And you would have to be in a weekdays to earn the living, since urns are for the ashes of the dead. We call our jobs undertakings. Job itself is a Hebrew word for persecuted. And what we get at the end of this perverse bargain with life is the weak end of the deal, as we become progressively weakened ourselves. And so our most prevalent greeting to each other is hello, the reverse of which is, oh hell. And at first, I suspected the hands of collusion entangling the language to foster illusion. And I think it's quite true that a culture's theology has a great deal to do with a word's etymology and how it evolves over time to combine incompatible meanings that may undermine the original thoughts it was meant to define. But now, I don't think it's planned, for the thing that I've found is that like concepts can gravitate toward the same sound and vibrate at the rate that our thoughts designate. Because words are electromagnetic vibrations whose fine alphabetic tintinnabulations can take on the tint of our true expectations, which they then imprint on our metal of mind, causing sounds to adhere when they're of the same kind.
That's how we're starting off. Just like that, nice and deep. On the deep side of the pool, getting deeper than the ocean, deeper than the ocean's gate, submarine. You know, thoughts go out to all those millionaires and people stuck in that submarine right now. I don't know how real it is. We never know nowadays how real anything is, but I don't want to live in that, that type of reality where I'm thinking absolutely everything's fake. Nonetheless, this is a world stage, but that doesn't mean we have to show less compassionate just because we perceive it to be a stage. But that's how I feel. I hope you're vibing the same way I am, as usual. Keeping it up, keeping you're feeling. Make sure you got your breakfast in today. Break fast, and you're doing it right, putting the right things inside that gut system, keep you nice and healthy. Because I want to see you this October at Vegas. So so keep on the up and up. Keep on up and up. I take care of me for you. You take care of you for me. That type of deal. You feel me? And speaking of, matter of fact, before we even get into the Vegas thing, this weekend, just a reminder, I think tomorrow it starts. Boom. The True Earth Solstice Virtual Summit. You already know all the great ones is going to be in there doing their thing, holding it down, spilling out the gravy on top of all your hands. You just put it out there to get overfilled, overfloweth thy cup, as it were. It's going to be cool. I got to be a part of the last one. It was pretty cool. But I'm not just there yet where I'm going to hold on down a whole thing like my man's, David Wolfie Santos, Dr. Longo, Chris Crum, everybody. Austin's going to be the coach. Caleb and Derek, Jake. Man, it's gonna be awesome. You already know. You already know. I'm sure y'all watch some of these people like I do already. They're fantastic people, wealth full of knowledge over and over again. It's gonna be great. But then right after that, of course, we have our Vegas, and it's gonna be going down. It's gonna be fun. I'm saving up the coins now so I can make sure I make it. Still got to get the hotel, but I ain't worried about that. There's plenty of hotels around there. If I can't make it to the Sam's one that everybody's gonna be at, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for real. I have the link pinned in the chat, though, as usual. I love talking to you people. We always have some good back and forth. Maybe my man Harmon will get on in a little bit. He always got some knowledge to drop down, kind of trade ideas and whatnot. Big into the macro versus micro. Is it real? Or is it just stories we're being told of things so far away we have to believe other people? Something to think about. Trouble Tribune, I just seen you in the comment section, homie. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Flat power as always. Yeah, conscious power even. Mandela power. Yeah. Speaking of Mandela, I got a hold of my man Brian. I invited him to be on today, but like usual, he's a man of many hats, many timelines, and many places to be. So maybe this weekend, though, you'll see him on here. We'll trade some Mandela words. We haven't hung out virtually in a while since the last time. I think I did Awakening. My awakening with him a few months ago. That was really fun. And it got struck by YouTube, of course. But what are you going to do? That's why we have Rockfin and Rumble and Brighteon and all that good stuff. But don't be shy. Come on up. Press that. Go ahead, link. And come up here and talk to your friend. Bloody hell. I know my man Alex Michael is probably close to 10, 11 o'clock over there. But sometimes he comes up, hangs out with your boy FMX. And, we trade in ideas, trying to get some things moving. I got a movie in the works, starting to script out. I got some actors lined up that I think is going to be fit right for the role, and some nice locations to film at. So things are going, things are moving. Got to do a editor that I'm working with, or editing program, and it's a hell of a program. But I got some stuff coming out later this year that hopefully you're gonna gravitate with, and you know, dig down deep in your soul and be entertained and learn some new knowledge at the same time. Because why not? Why be boring? You know, why be boring? Boring's boring. Three Fingers, just seen you, Dr. Law. You two are always welcome to click that link and come up here too. You always got some nice words to say, and you know we love seeing your beautiful faces as well. Don't be shy. I know all you very well anyway, so I'm sure if you're just busy, if you can't make it at the moment, it's all good. Yesterday though, man, we had a long conversation yesterday, and then after that, over on Troubling's channel, we did like another 3 hours. You know, flat smacking random people. You know, people coming in the chat, going over things and talking about life after death and what happens. Everybody's got their own opinion. Nobody really knows, or you have people who think they know, and like everything else, you have to take their word for it if it's true or not. Who knows? Who knows? I like to talk about it. I like to kind of mingle with the different ideas, throw them around in my head canon, and you know, put my own pieces of the puzzle together and see what my picture looks like. Might be a little bit different than some people's. That's okay. Do, 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 do. Alchemical AI, though. It's like almost two different topics in one, but I wish I can. I'm gonna try to break this down, explain it the way this guy, TikTok guy, did. Because I have friends who believes that AI um, comes from not the subconscious, but almost a biomechanical system that they're watering down to say it's just all algorithms reading the internet and giving you questions at a spontaneous of a moment. And that could be. I can't make AI myself. I can only diagnose how I think it works, and with the people who tell me how it's designed and how it operates. But how close are we to being in the future to have integrated AI chips in some people's heads? Some people already walking around with it in their forearm or hand. And I know you get real quick to the mark of the beast stuff and blah blah blah. And I don't know. I'm not going to get any of that in my head, regardless of a mark of beast or not, just because I don't want no external pieces inside my biomechanical meat suit that God didn't put there. But that's me, to each his own. You can do whatever you want with your bio meat suit, to the other people out there who's going to want to be all Harry Potter with their technology chips in their hand, wave a door open, summon their card to them, as it were. You know, we'll see how powerful our words are then when you don't even really got to say them. You can think them. Maybe they're just in what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe they're just kind of stunting our ability to vibrate high enough to where we can speak through telepathy. I don't know. There's a lot of people that seem to suggest such things. I don't know. I like it though. I like it. I don't know, but we'll find out. Let me see what else I got over here for y'all. Usually got some background music, but I'm gonna definitely go online and DJ tonight. I talked way too much yesterday, and I didn't have the chance to get down on some music. So we're gonna do that. I have a face for this. I just seen this, Dr. Long. I have a face for the radio, bro. You sure you do, man? Sure you do. You got a face for video, a video radio too, right over here. Nobody's gonna judge you. It's a safe place. Y'all safe here. You're safe. It's just a safe place. You're good. You good. There's a lot of other channels that you will get belittled or berated or poked fun at. Not to say that won't happen here, but not as much. More about kindness before correctness, and definitely before hurting anybody's feelings unintentionally. No, 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 not about that. Not about that. I had another video for y'all too. It was one about crystals. I had a whole bunch of stuff saved. I can see where I put it. Because I've been looking into so many things, so many topics, so many awesome things to talk about, and it's really hard to stay on point with me. Let's have other people here to kind of keep me in line, because I tell you, I go everywhere. I'll go everywhere. No, don't say that. I only show my face in disguise with a costume. You're more than welcome to put on the Elvis Presley one or Michael Myers, whatever you want to wear. It's pretty much fine. Around Halloween, I'm going to be dressing up all the time. I love dressing up for Halloween. Me and the kids go out and have fun, scare strangers, jumping out of bushes, that fun stuff. That's what we do down here. So words. Y'all haven't seen me on here a lot this past year. I wanted to do this a long time ago, but I've been on a healing journey, like we all probably are in our own ways. But awesome, a few very close people to me earlier this year that kind of shook up my whole reality, has me perceiving things or allowing me to perceive things a bit differently than the traditional way, especially when it comes to death. Maybe that's why I'm such not a hardcore reincarnationist. I'm not a hardcore anything really, but I lean more towards that side just because I don't want to box anything in that I don't know. To utter words of that would seem certain would be unbecoming of me, at least the new version of me. I wish not to speak of things I don't truly know about. Nonetheless, I might, I speak as clear as I can and confidently as I can on the things I feel I do know about. But that's all of us, I assume. Brian, he's in here. Bro, what are you doing? I thought you were doing your show. Now, you get your ass in here for a few minutes before you start. I mean, feel free. You're probably all set up anyway. By all means, by all means. I was letting the people know that we're gonna be hanging out. If not today, probably this weekend. Updating me on the Mandela thing, putting my stank on it because I'm a big, all of it's on the table for me. All of it's on the table, and my own experience suggests that not only is Mandela real, a whole bunch of other stuff that people get triggered over is real too. Cosmic egg reincarnation, Mandela melting buildings, and blah blah blah. It's probably a little bit of everything, and in some people's reality, it's a lot of nothing. What are you gonna do? But shout out, Angela, baby Carson. Just see you in there. Divine Spirit. What's up, mama? Good to see you. Stephanie, what's up, girl? Awesome people. Awesome, beautiful people. I must say, for someone who's just kind of getting started out here, I have some most awesome, most beautiful people and sexiest. May I say, you people are freaking gorgeous. Being over here with your awesome souls, doing the thing with me on a Thursday afternoon. Look at that. That's what we do, like a sandwich. To get the people in the morning who do the bread and the people in the end who do the bottom part of the bread. And you get the meat right here, the meat and potatoes right here with me, FMX. Andrew, good to see you, my friend. What's up, what's up, what's up? I know you're probably working, but just to remind y'all that the link is in that chat. Don't be shy. Come on up, turn on that camera, or don't turn on the camera. So, there's no excuses. You don't have to turn on the camera to kick it with us up here, to say your piece, to let me know your opinion and whatnot. If you got any questions for me, I'm here to answer them for the best of my knowledge. If it's anything to do with me anyway, I can just tell you my opinion on other crap that I think about in my head. But you know, I know nothing though. I really know nothing. I'm searching for answers like the rest of us. That's all. That's all. Justin Johnson, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. Warning Skydome in the building. Hey everyone. Hey, he says, hey everyone. Yeah. So I like to see. That's what I like to see. Some all friendly, gorgeous people in my chat room, giving each other daps and hugs and kisses. I love it. I love it. The love's real here. The love's real. So, where should we start? So many places. Because I was on the Z show this morning, Andrew. I was on the Z show. He told me to let you know that they was missing you, and he deeply apologizes for his outrageous, spontaneous words that he says at times. And I was like, don't worry, Z. You see, Andrew, he's a man. He doesn't let little petty words like that bother him that way. Very vigorous. But I got your back. I told him, hey, don't worry. If you don't find him over there, you'll find him over here. He's chilling with me now. We all the creeps are over here, so don't even worry about Andrew. We all creepy over here, so he can do his thing and do his thing over here. Matter of fact, I hope he's listening right now. I told him I was gonna be online later if he's not busy. Z, Zetetic Warrior. If you hear my voice, come on in, buddy. Come say hi. Come rap with me. See what it's like being on the other side of the little square box on the screen for a change. No worries though. Big love, much love out to Zectetic Warrior, the Glowbusters, Jaranism, Karen, Brian B, and Dose of the Reality. We ain't killing it. Just think of this as Dose of Reality Part 2, because you ain't going to play that BS over here either. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all feel the energy. Y'all just as real as me, or you wouldn't be vibing with me. So y'all already know. Let me bring up something else for you. I had something else to show you that I had over on my True Earth page on Facebook. That's right, True Earth University on Facebook. I know a lot of people don't mess with Facebook, but hey, it's a place that I be putting down some cool videos at because they don't strike me that often either. Let me see if I can find it for you. Oh, why didn't I share this one too? Mhm. Oh, also, I always forget to put out my own merch page. Thank God Austin keeps reminding me of. But I actually designed my first shirts ever. I'm a tattoo guy. I have these got tattoos. So I got some like this tattooish kind of like designs. I'm a wing guy too. So I got a couple of shirts with some wings on it. Yo, it's freaking badass. I just ordered my first sample one. I probably shouldn't even published it just yet until I seen how well it is. But it's got good reviews, and I got excited. And already some people already ordered them. So if y'all get them before me, let me know. I think Wes already bought one. A few other people. I'm waiting for mine to come in. I'm gonna show it off. It's gonna be my little online outfit. True Earth baby. Get the hats and bandanas, the underwear, the socks, the sex swing, and all that stuff's gonna be True Earth baby. Everything. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It might not be everything, but there be some things. Oh man, a bunch of flat true earthers in here with me today on a Thursday. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? I hope it's something nice and healthy, like because you want to keep your energy up because this weekend's right around the corner, and I expect all y'all to be doing some big and off outlandish things, and then reporting back here, letting me know what it is and what your experience was. Get some little background music going. It's a little way too quiet for me. Matt Walsh also has his "What Is Woman" movie coming out. I know y'all been seeing all the transgender, you know, stuff going on. And Matt Walsh putting it down from the Daily Wire. I don't really be watching all the left, right wing talk and all that, but some of these people are just like dead funny with the way that they kind of come back off these crazy ass people or like, I'm a tree and I'm a woman, a pregnant man, and you know, it's real though. It's real. Go ahead, click that link though. Come up here with me. Let me see you. Let me hang out with you. Come talk to me. Come on, press it. Even if you're in the car, put it on your little mount. Press the thing. Don't be dangerous. Don't hurt yourself now. But yeah, I need to come up here. Come hang out with me. Let me see what you look like. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Andrew, you must be busy or you would be up here, I'm sure. Matt Walsh is cool, but he's a huge glober. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people I learned to respect because I kind of took that hit with a lot of like. Let me slow down. I kind of took that hit like we all do when it comes to, I guess, pushing people away, even if you never met them before. If someone that you used to like the way they vibe, but then you learn your truth about where we live and whatnot, and the floor, and all of a sudden if somebody don't agree with that, um, it's easily to kind of bring them down in your head a notch or two. I'm very very guilty of that to the point where some of my really close friends uh, feels very disrespected that I come recently to find out, and not because I ever disrespected them by any means. Matter of fact, just the opposite. But because of them having degrees, going to college for many years, and having decent or even successful jobs, and them meeting some of these higher and more successful people that Neil deGrasse Grayson's, him particularly, one of my friends, very much admires. And, we kind of poke fun at him more than anybody else because, he's easy. He's easy. He's right there on the screen. He's on all these stupid movies and TV shows. And, he talks like his shit don't stink. So, we mess with him. But, there's people out there who really admire them. And I would like to think, for the sake of argument, that even such a turd like him, we could probably learn something from him, other than the obvious, other than the arrogance and ignorance. We know, I know that, but still, I like to think if I got an afternoon with with Neil himself, let's say, I would sit down and have a decent dinner with him. I would ask him some questions, some passive aggressive ones probably, but some nice questions, and I would be very decent about it. And then, I would probably format them in a way where I know he obviously can't answer without just digging in his ass and just coming out with whatever crap he wants to say, like he does. But still, I don't think it would be unbecoming of any of us to lower ourselves to be so disrespectful to strangers simply because they don't believe or took the time to research the things we have. And even if we feel that they have had plenty of time to do so, especially now, that still doesn't, I wouldn't say, justify giving us rights to lower our vibration down to continually just disrespect, other strangers, especially if because they hold a title or whatever. I feel, again, same goes out to my heart to these people stuck in the submarine who might be dead right now, or very well could be on some rich island in the South Pacific Ocean. I guess both is plausible. I don't know, but I definitely try to keep on the more positive side of things and the more humble side of things. More importantly, kindness before correctness. It's gonna get us a lot farther, a lot farther. Benny boy, good to see you. Just seen your text in the chat, man. You should come on up if you're not busy, if you're off work, you're not doing your thing, you're just driving around, hanging out your house, in the backyard, in your tub, in the garden, whatever. Go ahead. You can jump on and say hi. Let me know what music you want to hear for later on Rock Band, or what do you want to talk about now? We can talk about everything from AI to consciousness, after death, flat earth, round earth, medium earth, in between earth. There's some people, I don't know what you call them. I guess they're still flat earthers. But how many of you are familiar with the stacked model? It's like almost a 4-dimensional version, which it's hard to show a 4-dimensional image on a 2-dimensional piece of paper. So, but they've almost made movies about this too. But there's other realities stacked upon ours. And I would almost go far to play devil's advocate, like I usually do, is that the waters from above could simply be coming from the waters of above. If things are vibration and frequency gets higher and higher, just assume it goes that way infinitely. That when you get to a certain point, not only can't balloons or rockets get in there, anything that vibrates underneath that frequency cannot get in there. Period. It just can't. So there could be a whole nother layer of a higher vibration of other sentient beings, or maybe our ancestors, or who knows, parallel realities. It could be anything, but tiered up into whatever, infinite or a focal point. I don't know. I just think there's artwork is very unique and shines a different perspective, and then it makes a lot of people uncomfortable for some reason. When you take them out of the model that they vibrate closest to the most, and like, nah, I don't like that. Nah, I ain't vibing with that. And that's okay. New information seems to rub people, very differently, especially the first time they hear of it. So, they don't always jump on board. Sometimes they never jump on board. Now that's okay. That's okay. I was looking for a video to show y'all. Oh, this one's fun too. This one's fun to watch. I think we showed this from the again. Go ahead, share this one. So this was fun. I made this a few weeks ago. I just want to show it off again because some people missed it. It's just a play on South Park, one of their episodes, and they had I overlaid some NASA stuff on it. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Who the hell are you?
Gave me the idea.
Still not convinced, eh? I tell you what, boys. What say we all take a ride on my imagination flying machine?
Dude.
Hop aboard, kids. I have something to show you.
Come on, guys. Watch it, fellas. I'm pretty sure this guy wants to rape us.
All aboard the imagination balloon. Imagination. 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 Imagination, imagination, imagination. Imagination, imagination.
Are you gonna take us somewhere or not?
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
When you said that just now, did it sound stupid to you?
Kind of.
Fun, right? Fun to make. Like it. Like being stuck at a 9 9-to-5 job most of my life, man. I really was holding myself back as far as, figuring out what the hell I want to do with my life. What am I good at? What am I passionate about? And I think I'm still trying to figure a lot of that out. I don't know if it's a complete knowing destination of what it is I'm put here to do, but I'm starting to figure out little stepping stones, little correct path to take to beat down my own trail, to figure out what I'm good at, what I'm passionate about, what motivates me. And lately, motivating me has been messing with all my Melodome family and meeting all you great people. Literally, I mean, the time has been flying for me lately. It seems to be spiraling upwards for a change. Positive, higher, elevated direction, and it's no small part thanks to awesome people like you just hanging out with some nerd like me. Hey, what's up, Josh Corey? I just see you pop in here. Nelson, good to see you. Good to see you. By all means, somebody, if you got something to say and want to come hang out, let me know how your week's going. Click the link down over there in the pinned comment section, I think over in YouTube. I don't have it in Rockfin yet, but I'll go over there and place one over there too right now. Boom. Now it's in the Rockfin too. So no matter which way you're looking at, by all means, come up here, hang out, do our thing. And don't forget, we have the True Earth Summit this weekend, hosted by Jaron and Austin Whitsitt, with all the greatest legends that you already know. You already know, and some that you might not know, but they're going to be there. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I think we got somebody in the back coming in. What's going on? Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me fix this cam. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, no, can't hear you. Can't hear you. Check the settings. Check the settings. You might have to click your mic over. Yeah, I know the first time you jump in, the settings are all messed up. You always got to kind of play with it. No worries. No worries. Artificial intelligence, alchemical consciousness. Ooh. Deep gravy, deep settings. For a place, but we could keep it friendly on top of this. Mr. Warnings, can you hear us? Can you hear us, my friend? You can hear us, but we can't hear you. No. At worst case, just try to jump out and jump back in if the settings ain't working. Yeah, because your mic's all the way turned up on my side. I'm gonna guess you're mouthing. I'm gonna come back. I'm not sure. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Come on, spirits of the internet, fix my friend's audio. It's all right. He'll come back. We'll try it again. Shout out to the whole legendary crew on the Rockfin. We got 3 people watching over there. Bitty boy, I see you go over there. You back and forth. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Appreciate that. That helps out both sides of the channel when such things are happening. Too well. Divine spirits, you're more than welcome to come up in here too. Read my lips. Yeah, that's pretty much what we had to do. I have a lot I want to share with y'all, actually. It's hard to keep the thoughts straight. It's fine. I think I'm always talking about it, mentioning it lately, about keeping our mind sharp and focused. It's a challenge. It's a daily challenge. One day it's effortless. Happiness comes easy. You're just kind of flowing with it. And then even that same night, one intrusive thought comes in, takes it all away. And you're going backwards. And then you got to fight to get back up to where you were just at. That's my experience anyway. And I assume all of us spiritual human existence are having the same challenge brought upon us. All right, warning's back. Let's see if it'll work this time. Come on. We got the headphones on. It's gonna work.
I hope this works.
It works. All right. Welcome.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, man. Shalom. Namaste. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here, my friend. How's your day going? Where you at?
I'm right here at home, right here in the backyard, looking at the garden. Just, watching the chickens run around.
And where's home at, may I ask?
Right here in San Diego.
Nice. West Coast. Nice.
Yeah, all the way on the other side of the plane from you guys.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You guys are out in Florida, right?
Yes, sir. Me and the Melodome crew based over here, Central Florida.
Yeah, that's funny. I was listening to you guys. I'm wearing my Melodome shirt today, too.
Oh, now I'm
chilling out.
Mine. Should have go put mine on. Excellent, man. Excellent. Looking good on you. So, what can you share with us today? I have you here. So I must pick your brain. Please bestow upon
Oh
us
man,
the best wisdom.
geez, that's a tough one. There's so many things I've been trying to do. Right now, I'm learning grafting. Have you guys ever heard of grafting? So you're grafting your trees.
Please explain for the listeners who aren't
All
unfamiliar.
right, so I have a couple of grafted trees in my yard, which this one is a Lisa Atamoya. I don't know if you guys know any exotic fruits,
No, please
but I've been
teach.
growing exotic fruits for the last 8 years.
Like superfruits, huh?
Yeah,
Superfruit.
super fruits, sour sop, charamoyas, you know, white sapote, black sapote, mulberries, bananas, anything you can think about, you can eat. I've actually
Oh,
been growing seeds for the community, trying to see if anybody needs a plant.
wow, hell yeah. That's
You
awesome.
know, I got a bunch of seedlings. You know, everything off the earth is free, so
That
should
is
give it
awesome.
away for free.
Yes, man. Yes,
I
yes.
have this couple of seedlings right here. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh, I see some sprouts. Yeah, I see some sprouts.
Put some in a little pot. Yeah, trying to do my own yard. Bunch
Oh,
of trees, over 50 exotic fruits. How's my mic? Anyways, can you
oh,
guys hear me pretty clear?
oh, yes, you sound fantastic. You sound fantastic.
All right, I got my son coming outside with me. Say
Hey,
what
how's
up?
it going? Hello. Hi.
But it's funny, everybody's been sick the last couple of days here.
Is
And
there a lot of chemtrails in your air on that side?
yesterday there was a little bit, but it's been a pretty nice sky. You can see the sky pretty clear the last 3 days, and before that there was so much. You couldn't see anything up there. Couldn't see anything much.
Look, much clearer today, it looks like, from the
Oh,
camera angle.
yeah, it's beautiful. You got the sun above, you got the moon above, right there. I don't know if you can see the moon,
Really?
but I'm
You
trying
can
to
see the moon from
point
here?
at it right there. I could grab my Nikon, pull it out, and zoom into it, but
Nice.
yeah,
Now, from your angle, from looking at the moon, is the sun kind of matching with the angle from the west coast over there? Does it make sense, or is it kind of introverted?
yeah. So the moon, I mean the sun, when you see it, it'll go not straight, but it'll go at an angle this way. So our garden, if you see over here, we had to move it all because the sun looks like it'll go straight down, but it doesn't. It goes at an angle this way, which is west, and so I had to move my whole garden because it all gets burned by the sun. So I had to move it in a shadier area. It's so crazy how the sun works.
Yeah, same on Florida over here too. The moon, the sun also go at this weird angle in front of my house, and the stars too. That Venus, whatever reason, this perfectly through this crevice of this all these tree landscapes around me, and if that and the moon certain times of the month, oh, this weird angle. I don't know. I guess because we're so far south, and and the North Star is so much further north, so it just gets this weird
Yeah,
spinning.
I never had that chance to see the North Star yet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got to see it once when I went up north, and it was dark enough. I got to see it, and then I got a chance to see the Georgia Guidestones before those were blown up.
Ooh,
As
yeah, that's something I was wanted to see. I went to Surprise, Arizona about 3 weeks ago and pulled over in the middle of the freeway at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was looking at the Milky Way, and I'm thinking in my head, oh, you probably see it over here, you'll see it over here. But right when I got out of my car, I'm like, dude, I could see it all the way from one side of the sky to the other side of the sky, and I'm like, dang, I never imagined it to look like that.
it's a whole nother place when you don't have the light pollution of the city.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me about it, man.
I haven't been up on too many mountains yet, but I would imagine that it's pretty beautiful spectacle from such an
Oh,
elevation.
geez, it's beautiful. When you're on top of these mountains out here, you can see far further than you can imagine. You're wondering why you can see the ocean at that height when it should be hidden. And you just have all these imaginations in your head of what you imagine it should look like.
So yesterday, me and my buddy Troubling were talking about the
Love
afterlife.
troubling.
Yeah, 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 that's my boy. He's the up and coming new kid on the block over here, breaking records
Oh
all
yeah.
awesome. So we were talking about um, afterlife, and since I got you on here, I would like your opinion of it. What do you believe?
Oh man, I've been getting that question a lot at work. Sheesh. Where do I think we go after life? Man, that's tough. It's we hope we go to a positive place, we hope this is just to, I can't even, it's hard to talk about. It's something I can't really, it's hard to imagine. You hope you come back and you get to do it all over, but your whole mind is, you don't remember anything. So when you come back to this world, it's just hard to think about. I don't know. That's topics is tough. But I love when you guys talk about it, man. It's just like makes me think more. I'm like, man, huh?
Oh, we love asking the unasked questions. We pretty much
Right.
all live in that state of the realm because we're just, it's the only way to attract those new thoughts is by allowing yourself to think about what most people don't. The only way to get out the rat.
Exactly.
But that's our goal though. Every time we talk to somebody, we kind of reinvigorate these questions, can I speak? Reanalyze them with different conscious minds. Because every one of you has a different crucial piece, at least for this man, that I know that I'll gain something that I didn't know before. That young man right there probably knows something I don't know yet, and that I need to know. Hello, son. Good to see you. The little truther right there. I can tell. He glows.
Oh yeah. He trips out. He watches a lot of globe weird cartoons on TV, and he thinks that's actually where he lives sometimes. And when I show him some of the old music that he used to listen to from like the Flat Earth Man, he's like, "Oh wait," started rethinking about it again.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ever since he was like 1 years old, he was he got really sick and from the vaccines. So we started researching a lot of stuff, and Flat Earth came up, and I was like, oh no, I'm not looking up that kind of stuff, and found a lot of doctors saying don't take the vaccine, and my mind was like, wait a minute, don't take the vaccine. It goes against what I've been taught, and then I started looking at more doctors, and they're like, nope, don't do it, not good.
Well, that's good. Not that
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people got that experience where they're being told no by the pharmaceutical salesman.
Oh
Wow,
man, it's crazy, dude. This guy changed my whole life.
good.
I
Very
actually think for the better too, man. I feel like I was another one who was always drinking after work. I'm a bartender, so I've been drinking, trying out new beers, and now I drink once a week, maybe at the most.
nice. Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment.
Oh man, it's tough,
I know.
tough world.
Oh, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. That's been my thing for this year. I'm on a healing journey because of how life tough is and all the unhealed traumas from my past, from all of our past, hinders us from being the greatness that we all can and will be. But it's these type of conversations, these type of realizations from us as individuals, conscious individuals that see the issues and we strive daily to push that heavy mental weight forward so we can be better. We are better. Just like you said, you come a long way. I've come a long way. Everybody in this chat room's come a long way, and we're going to keep going even further. And it's great. This is I have a big honor to meet you and everybody else who's doing this with me because lets me know I'm not alone. Even when I'm by myself and the camera's not on and I'm not on the phone with my buddies hyping each other up, just know that the energy is out there and we're all in
Yeah,
this together. All in this
that's
together.
awesome, man. I love the energy you guys give, dude. I wish more people were tuned into you guys so we could all, just it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, well, maybe a good time. Who knows what the Lord has planned for our different type of shows and our different type of styles, and we can reach a much wider audience, with this type of energy. That's just the way it is. It's natural energy. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from the soul, and it's the only way that we'll find other people has energies that's just as real, that's just as potent, and it's just as serious. That's the only way to do it. Just gotta go online and just, hey, where y'all at? Where my tribe at? Where y'all at? Let's go hang out. Let's go do these, meetups. Let's go do these parties. Let's go
Yeah.
movies. Let's go do these musical songs, these podcasts. All these different tactics that we're all doing effortlessly, just coming, just with the flow, like the ocean tide, just comes and go. Just breathe in, that's that breath work. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. We just had a meetup here like a week and a half ago. I met an awesome guy, Jeremy. I can't remember his last name. Uh, it was a fun day. It was good times. Good to be around people that think alike.
Right.
For
And there's
sure,
a lot of people out there too that they're isolated. So there's, thank God for these positive parts of the internet that we can vibe and find each other because, the world in its negative state, it's easy to get drawn into that side, the darker side of things and whatnot. And, we're submerged in it around us. So it is nice that finally the vibration on both sides of the spectrum, the people got their stuff going on. But us conscious people that just want to be good people who are good people at the heart, just trying to be prosperous at that, understanding that this mundane life we've caught ourselves in is just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
that's right.
Oh, checking out. Let me shout out to my Rockford people over there. Hey, shout out to Rockford, everybody watching over there. You're not commenting, but I see there's 4 or 5 people watching. Shout out to you and all you awesome people. Don't be shy. I got the link over there too. You can go ahead, click. Come on with me and my boy. You can share your information, your good aspirations, and all the funky stuff, man. Because that's how we do. If you want to come on here and do a little shimmy dance, I promote it. I'm down with that, and I love it. That's what it's all. Yes, sir. And that's right. We got this weekend coming up. Just another reminder, the True Earth Summit is also as a house party with your boy FMX, because that's why I like to turn on the house music, get the people and the souls dancing. We play a little bit of the Alex Michael and a little bit of the old
Yeah.
crows and the flat earthworms. Shit, everybody gets play on my channel. Matter of fact, my man Austin Whitsitt came out with a banger track. It's a fire beat. Heard it last night after his show. Spin that one up too. Just in case y'all didn't hear it. Gonna be coming up later. Tune in. It's gonna be hot. Shit, man. Can't wait. Can't wait. Shout
Yeah,
out.
that sounds fun.
Oh, it's going to be. It is fun. All life is fun.
Dude. Man, every time you're on, I'm like, oh, why do I have to be at work? Sheesh.
Hey, I was outside just a few years ago. I was at work as an electrician. I was an electrician for 10 years. I just switched. I just turned. I don't know what to say. I don't want to say this is a new career, but I guess it is. I switched careers last year. When my last contract was over, I'm like, yo, I'm done. At least for a while, I got to go see what I could do with me without having to go work for somebody, but making sure that they're making their money and that I'm doing their schedule. I'm like, what happens if I go put that energy into me, the things I like to do? And, all it is, because for years, just at I wasn't even in the chat rooms or let alone clicking links like you are to go talk to nobody. I hadn't talked to Jaron for years. I talked to Mark a couple times at the beginning, but only through email because I was busy. I was working.
Yeah, Mark.
And I was unsure.
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh, expect to see him on here. I reached out to him. I'm gonna reach out to him again. Be like, yo, we're getting deep into this simulation game now. He's like me. We talked last Oktoberfest, and we're both kind of intrigued about the idea of this being some hyper sophisticated simulation, and being beyond what we can technically explain with our current version of simulation. Which I think that's why it gets everybody all triggered because they put themselves in a little simulation game person and like, no, that can't be me. That can't be me. That doesn't make sense because blah 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 blah. We don't know.
They'd be like, somebody could be able to control me. That's funny.
That's probably the scariest part because there is a conspiracy where but it could be you controlling yourself just through like a fifth person type of view. We have third person gaming here and this interdimensional fractal reality. This could literally be like a 10th person removed conscious game where you're like somewhere way out there, way out there, looking at a whole nother type of 4, 6, 10 dimensional screen, playing a version of yourself in this game called life. I like to think of it that way.
Right. That's awesome. I like that. That sounds sick, though. You never know. It's they made us believe what we believe, so it could be anything.
That's exactly. They made us believe what we believe. Now it's up to us to see if we're going to keep going in that direction or entertain new and sometimes even very quirky and weird possibilities, because this place is weird enough. It's already weird. So however much weirder you think you're gonna make it by deciding that I'm not gonna go along with this version of reality anymore, you can't make it worse than it already is. You can't. They already did that.
Yeah, they
It's
did.
already pretty bad. So I figured,
That's why we're here to fix it all.
or at least
That's what I feel like we are,
sure.
or try to.
At the very least, if we could do nothing but put our small little bit individual efforts out there, rather be talking, physically doing something, or just keeping your thoughts on a more positive outlook on things, it can only help. But we have to decide to do that. We have to make a choice to do that, not to others, but to ourselves. So we will see the results from the continuous habitual positive thinking that we are finding ourselves doing. At least my circle is. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else's circle. I know there's a lot of, negative Nancy's out there and, realistic people. You got to be realistic. Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't. That realistic crap, save that for the bird.
No, that don't work.
It doesn't work. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah. Keep.
So, were you playing any music today?
I am. I am. I didn't do it last night. Me
Okay.
and Troublin were off. We're not off, but we were talking mad noise with on his show yesterday for a while, and I was too tired by the time we got off. But tonight, definitely, I got some stuff lined up, and I got another video here I wanted to show off. If I can find it.
Yeah, Troubling was on for a while.
Oh yeah, he gets going.
He was killing it. Yeah, he does.
It's on. Here's another one that I did. Well, I didn't. I re-edited and added some light effects to it and whatnot. It's from the movie Noah, I think, with the falling angels. That's a really cool little graphic in there with the angels coming from the lights, and then I added a couple little sparkles and fire and soundtrack behind it. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm an editor, so trying to keep.
Yeah, we love your editing. It's pretty. It's awesome, man.
There you go.
I wish I could do editing on my videos when I send them out, but
Just
every time I see you guys, I'm like, forget it. I'm not gonna send any video out.
no, hey man, just put it out there. If you go back, you can see how my style's changed over the last 2 years or so. I've been doing it. Went from these little short garbage TikToks with like no transitions, very abrupt endings and beginnings to a little bit more cinematic feel now, at least going for. But yeah, this is a little snippet piece that I found entertaining. I'm also doing another little 300 Spartan one, and all of it kind of correlating to speak on, but just bringing our conversations to video form in a way, make it fun and interesting. FMX Radio. Oh, damn. My boy. Thanks for joining us, homie, wherever he went. I know he was on his phone. He had his kid with him. So probably hard to, juggle your kids and your garden to the sun. But hey, it was great talking to you. Come back anytime if you still hear me. And the energy keep it real. Oh, boom. Oh, somebody's back. He's back. There he is. Boom. Oh, wait, shout out Russell with the $20 tip. I just seen that. Left a question in the chat. Anyway, thank you, bro, for all that you do. No, thank you, Russell, and thank all of you who always, got your boys back, just coming in, hanging out, vibing with me, most importantly, because, energy means, goes much more further than words ever will. You have words, action, and energy, something like that. And energy, it goes through walls. It goes through material objects. So, that's how it is. Hey, are you back, Warning? Are you back? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I try to do something with my mic. You can hear me now?
Yeah, yep. I hear you loud.
I don't need my headset then. Okay.
You need my headset, thank you.
It happens at times. It happens. It glitches. It's the computer. So, things do happen.
So I thought I seen another name in the chat.
Oh, all over there. Yeah, there it is. Damn, you're awesome, people. You're awesome. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm just going back and forth on a rock. Then All right. So I'm hoping this weekend I'm going to get together with Troubling. Hopefully Saturday. I'm trying to motivate him to get this first round of footage off the ground. I'm looking really forward to this first FE mini series. And there's going to be some challenges I am setting for ourselves. One, we're going to be trying to do this without uttering the words flat earth. This is going to be quite an adventure. And at least from our protagonist standpoint. And if I can keep it out the movie, even better.
I don't know.
But the idea is to get the plant the seed without using the traditional words or methods that we come accustomed to. Because in doing this could potentially find us a secret sauce to get us inside the big massive arena of movies and or level B movies or whatever, maybe sunset film festivals or whatever. My aspirations are not super high, but high enough, high mediocre average, or whatnot. And I'm very excited. Very low budget plan for this. Set aside, put some time out, get the editing done, get a nice little track, make it a real cinematic B film that you've ever seen before, at least any that I've ever produced before. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. And that's my goal for this year outside of all the different events that we have going on. Definitely want to get this movie. Also have a book. I'm not going to talk too much about, but that's also back in the works. Top the merch store. Just there's so much going on, at least for myself. And I pray that all of you have just as much great things going on in your life so you can come up and brag about it too. And we can just trade this all day long. How's the garden going over there, my friend? You still alive?
Yeah, I'm right here, just listening to you, brother. Oh, it's going good. Going good, man. Everything's starting to bloom right now. So finally the sun's out, so everything's sucking up a lot of water.
When do you harvest?
It's
Let it kind of grow all year and harvest as needed.
Yeah, exactly. So some of my plants are mostly seedlings, so they all grow up. I started them all from seeds, and I got about maybe 3 of them right now that are about to produce their first fruit. And some of them I just bought them at 3 years old, 4 years old. A bunch of them that were grafted over the years. Every week I was like, oh, I want to go buy me a tree. And there I go. Now I have over like 50 varieties of fruit plants. I don't know if you can see on
Your
my
video.
is my
I
camera
can't
on?
see your camera. I just hear your voice this time.
Oh, that's weird. I'm gonna leave and come back so I can show you one of my plants.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah,
I'll be
go ahead.
right
Yep.
back.
No worries. I just found your question, Russell. I'm pretty sure this is what you're talking about. If the limit/convergence point to our eyes is 3 to 4 miles, then if we zoom in with a P900 hand camera, I assume the star is filled with the whole screen, then shouldn't that mean that the average mile to the star? I've thought about this. Yes, I have thought about this as well. I've heard different excuses on why it doesn't work the same when you're looking up as when you're looking across. A lot of it's got to do with the atmospheric distortion that's a lot more thicker here on the ground level as opposed to above our heads, where it actually gets lighter and lighter and lighter, supposedly. And on top of that, there's also I think Zach's still in here. It's going to do with yeah, really, it's been so long since I said the words. The electromagnetic vector that's coming down. I'm hacking it up, not saying it right, but electromagnetic force that comes down from the sky, from the natural positive conducting of the sky, where electricity, reigns supreme, and then comes down naturally to the ground, which is scientifically proven that this force might also have to do with why you can look so far up. Maybe I'm saying this wrong. But my man Zach can definitely say this a lot better than I can. Oh, there he goes. There we go. We see you now. We see you now. Welcome back. Now we can't hear you. We see you, but you can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
There we go. There we go. I hear you now. I hear you now. You're good. You're good.
All right. Yeah, I'm right here by a peach tree. That's got a couple peaches. You can see those. I know Angela Carson has her own garden.
Yeah, Angela's she's Mrs. Green Thumb over there. She got showers outside and
Yeah, that's sick. I like watching her videos sometimes. Like, get my garden picked up.
oh, that's awesome, man. Awesome. What do you do to
Got a
keep all the
couple.
bugs away?
Oh man, picking at them. You got to move the plant, change the dirt. A lot of different things.
You have
I
any
try not to spray
greenhouse
them with
setups?
anything. What's that?
Have any greenhouse setups? Anything like that?
Oh, soon, soon. I can't wait. I really want to get a setup, but no room really. That's the only thing is the room, no space.
If only we lived in a world where every street corner could have apple trees and oranges on the side of it. Nobody would be
Oh
hungry.
man, I say that to every guest that comes to my restaurant. I'm like, man, there should be a tree on every corner so no man ever goes hungry. Yeah.
So simple problems with simple solutions, and they just won't listen to us. They just won't do it. Which
No.
shows their hand. They're evil, greedy bastards. Either they be reptilian baby eaters or not. They are definitely the supreme overlords of evil here. Regardless how evil they are, it is what it is. But come and join us. Click that link. I have it pinned on both of the rock fins and the YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. Waiting on my man Austin's at work, troubling tributes with the family. It's us. You get to know.
Oh man, that's where they're at, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tonight it's Thursday. It's the middle of the week, and they're not used to be big on in the afternoon or early like this. I try to beat out the bigger guys, Jaron and everybody before they go on. Not try to compete with them. Homies though. If I ever reach out to him one of these days, see if he can jump on for a bit, kind of kick it over here for a little bit. He don't have to press all the buttons that he usually does.
Well,
Oh, excuse me. Oh, Andrew B said he's about to join. That's what's up. Yeah. Come on in, Andrew, when you get home. Shout out to all of you, even all you beautiful people. Again, don't be shy. Come on up, press the button. Maybe you could win a prize. That prize
yeah,
would
I
be.
love seeing new flat earthers. I want to meet more people. Out here in San Diego, there ain't really many people out.
Will you be able to make it to Vegas this year?
We're talking about it right now, me and my girl. So
It's
yeah,
like a 4-hour drive from San Diego, yeah?
yeah, that's the closest place that they've put up by us, I think.
Yeah.
Everything else is in North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's usually a 12, 13-hour drive for me the last few years going up there. But this year it'd be a 4 or 5-hour flight to Vegas. I actually went to San Diego back in 2008 and then drove to Vegas for my first time from there through Big Bear Mountain. It was pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah, wow, nice.
I haven't seen snow since then. We don't get a lot of snow down here in the South, believe it or not.
Yeah, we got to drive 30 minutes up to Julian or anywhere around there, and we'll get snow. Yeah, that's what something that really never made sense is like every time you go high up in a mountain, you get snow, but they tell you that you're getting closer to the sun too. There's so many things,
Yep.
crazy things in this world.
Yep. But that's why it's fun here, Ryan. We get to figure out why is everything so crazy? Why is everything so bass-ass backwards?
Right. Gotta get the moon.
Got some more videos for you there. I gotta organize these folders better. I was not prepared as I thought I was. Shout out FE Nation. Good to see you. Mojo Shop. REL Truth Seeker. What's up, girl? Hey, matter of fact, it's been a while since you've been on camera, sister. So don't be shy. You could go ahead, click that link too. Miss REL, the Truth Seeker herself. We get to hang out many times at Flatlantic and Flattoberfest and hang out. It's gonna be good to see everybody again. But you don't have to wait for FMX to be there. You can be here with me live, doing our thing. Maybe even doing a little dance party later. I tried to do this Who's Got Bars earlier this week, just sporadically, and I couldn't get any
Oh man,
participants at the moment. I know we're out there. I know there's out there just hip hop heads of the community. It's very conscious in their word selection. So very well spoken wordsmith. I'm a man, Austin Whitsitt, and them. And so just give me some time. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna pin their ass down, and we will have ourselves of a Who's Got Bars FE contest, so they can really spit the facts on the fire over these beats, or these royalty-free beats, so that way we don't get any strikes, and we can have some good times doing it.
man, that
Yeah.
sounds so fun.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I don't even have a date for it, and I'm really excited for it. All right, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Maybe even a dance off too. I know a lot more people don't mind dancing for some reason. You can wear a mask. You can wear a Halloween mask if you want. Whatever you do, make sure you get
Yeah, I used to love doing freestyles back in the days when I was younger, man.
right. You're not alone, man. You're not alone. We all grow in a certain era where that vibration was pretty much penetrating all of our souls, manipulating all of us to dance to these, filthy mouth rappers. But what are you gonna do? It was a
Exactly.
age time. Ariel says, I am not camera ready, but I would totally be down for a dance party. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yep.
about. Be the first one on the list, the first one to hit the dance floor. It's always the first two people that are the bravest that started off at every music festival, every dance studio. You always need the first two brave ones. The first one to get out there to show everybody how it's done. Then the second one, even most important, to show everybody how to follow the leader. The leaders, there is no leader without the first follower. So when it comes to dancing and rapping, or even just podcasting, you need the first one to come up and then the second one to join, and then you got a party. Very easy, very simple, very fluid, very energetic. So, what do you think about crystals? What do you think about crystals? It's a big thing here in the FE community. There's a lot of people who vibes with the crystal. Are you a crystal guy? Do you have crystals around your plants, or maybe some copper coils?
Oh, I have copper coils. I do a lot of the electroculture, but the crystal thing, I'm listening to a lot of information on that. So I'm thinking about actually getting a crystal for my chicken coop, just to put one inside there. I don't know. Some lady comes to my work all the time to bring in crystals, different types of crystals. She has me holding them, see if I feel a different type of energy. And some of them I do feel energy, but some of them I'm like, huh, I haven't felt anything. You know, it's weird. These rocks are crazy. You have like this, I don't know, just it chills you out. It's a trip. I didn't really think they did anything, but I kind of feel they do have some energy.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that vibe with the idea that our bodies are crystalline, and the sky itself could be crystalline as well. Everything is just crystals. Who knows? Different variations, different molecule structures, different timelines. Where even trees apparently have crystalline patterns within their own
Yeah.
structure. I don't know. But I like to ask everybody. I know Miss Karen B. She's always a wealth of knowledge when it comes to these crystal sharings and their different abilities. Same as Miss Cammy Nodell, very very intuitive women who dive deep inside the crystal information. And I look forward to learning about all of it because my grandmother, she was a Reiki master before she passed away. Crystals everywhere, crystals, and I can't even pronounce half the names of these beautiful rocks of different shapes and stuff and whatnot. And
Right.
it's real. It's definitely real. Um, Pyramids with the crystals on them, the copper pyramids. I've seen that too. She used to have those around the garden. Um, I don't know if it was for electroculture as so much as meditating, but still, I'm sure I've used both ways.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's out there. Out there,
I
crystals.
thought, I thought about making myself like a little pyramid hat for my head, just to wear it around,
Yeah, yeah,
just
do it.
to
That
grab
was
some
the thing
energy.
back in the day.
And I've
There's
heard
a lot
some
of things.
doctors,
Go
someone's
ahead.
talking about putting some wires up to their bed from the ground and grounding or something like that, which is interesting. I'm like, what? And it has supposedly fixes your back, and it's a little
Mhm.
weird, but kind of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, as an electrical minded man, could possible. I know we ground ourselves out when we walk around barefooted, so why wouldn't we be able to transmute that energy through a wire out into the ground? Plausible. I see it as
Never
plausible,
possible.
especially since we're always laying, several feet off the ground as opposed to laying on the actual ground for hours at a time, allowing your body to kind of rebalance out its energy at night. At least that's what I've heard. To go outside and sleep on the ground, so I'm just got to take it where. Do, 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 do. All right. So what else we got? What else we got? We talked about the Vegas. We got the True Earth Summit
Oh
coming.
yeah.
The True Earth Summit. I think there's other things going on too. That's in my mind. I know there's a meetup every time I turn around. There's always a meetup going on somewhere. Any meetups going around in your neck of the woods that audience needs
I
to know?
think I think in about 2 weeks from now, I think they're trying to plan one every other week, every 2 weeks. And the last one was at my restaurant, and we had a troll following too, which was a little weird.
Yeah, the
I
troll.
guess he was talking to there was a troll talking to Mark Sargent, and he wanted to meet up with Mark Sargent and go meet him somewhere. And at first, I really wasn't understanding what they were talking about, this troll, until I finally met the guy and kind of understood what they were talking about. And this guy was trying to get Mark Sargent, buy him a ticket to go meet up somewhere. We were just listening to over the phone. I can't remember this guy's name. Jimmy something. Jimmy Boomer
Val,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Boomer.
know.
Okay, I don't know. I know there's trolls everywhere, all under all types of alias and names. So Mark handles them with the best of them. Probably the best at handling trolls. He pretty much defuses it before they have a chance to even get going. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so I guess this guy with his troll was on a live feed, so we followed him to where the restaurant he was at. So we trolled him.
It's a flat smack.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, and his girlfriend was right there, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, she's pretty hot. Can't stop staring at her." The guy got all uncomfortable and was like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here," and took off. It was so funny.
Oh wow.
Everybody on this group chat keeps talking about it.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Gotta love the good stories.
Yeah.
Gotta love when now the Globers kind of bite off more than they can chew, and I go, never mind, this is a bad idea. I'm get out of here.
Yeah. You guys, you have Telegram?
I am on Telegram. Somebody stole my name before I got on there, so there's don't look for Flatman X. Somebody stole my name. I don't know. It's crazy. So I'm under FMX Edits right now on Telegram, and yeah, so you can find me on there. Add me to any of your groups. I'd love to see. I'm part of so many different conversations. Sometimes I'm able to be a part of them. Sometimes I just stay in the corners, lurking in the dark, reading them. Like, yeah, Telegram is definitely the spot. It's better than emailing nowadays. That's for sure. You could put giant files in there, music files, pictures, whatever. Have multiple people CC you at the same time. Yeah, makes it a lot easier. Telegram. So if y'all not on Telegram, why not? Why not? Why are you not on there? You're missing out on all this awesome conversations, stuff like this that we're talking right now, going on 24/7 on Telegram. People are sharing different websites, links, stories that happen from day to day, current events and whatnot, possibilities for the future and that happened in the past. Everything's on Telegram. All the conversations, Mandela effect, the 9/11s, and the things that haven't even happened yet are all on Telegram. Matter of fact, speaking about things that haven't happened yet, things that the Simpsons came up again in a meme showing how they yet again have seen the this whole spiel of the submarine and in the water. Apparently, they did it. They did this too. They already did it. Simpsons again.
2006 or something.
I don't know the actual date. Probably that sounds like it could be, around that timeline. But yeah, even if it was a year ago, it's like, how do they keep doing this?
That's crazy. It's funny, huh?
It seems, I guess, sure, it could be kind of funny. It's almost laughable, but I want to know how to do this. I want to not just predict the future. I want to manifest, because at this point, I don't think they're Nostradamus by any means. But this being a fractal environment, a fractalized reality, and us being energy in this energetic realm, we influence it with our words, our thoughts, and our actions. You have enough people, you have enough people who are given a certain thought, they're gonna vibe with it, especially if the people that are taking that information in don't really have their own thoughts to think of themselves. They easily and almost always adapt another person's thoughts. And when you have more than one person focusing on the same thoughts, especially millions, possibly even billions that watch The Simpsons, they subconsciously can't help but to co-create such a manifestation that they're not even necessarily a part of, but it's in their consciousness, it's in their creative intellect. And then you watch enough cartoons over and over again, you don't realize what the information that you're taking in that you help project back out. It happens by default. We're always doing it. That's the cool thing. We're always doing it. Whether you're aware of it or not makes no difference. But it only benefits you if you're consciously aware of it. Facts. Oh, somebody else just got here. CT. Just seeing you jump in the back. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. How you doing? Oh,
Living the dream, brother. Living the dream. Hanging out with my good friends from online. Welcome to the show. What's going on?
I seen you had the thing about alchemy in the Alchemical A.i.
Alchemical A.i. You like that?
So what do you know about alchemy?
Very little.
I'm interested in anything alchemy.
Oh, good. So am I. So am I. But I will admit the most that I know comes from entertainment sources, from movies, from very few books that I've heard that exist that I do not own. but I know alchemy is real. I know the formation of this magic of science, or science of magic, however you want to deem it. It's a thing, and we're always a part of it. I would like to understand it better. So if there's anything that you could share, I would love to hear.
Oh boy. I mean, have you heard of Fortune de Saint Germain?
I have actually. I don't know much about it, but this lady I watch on YouTube, Carissa or something, that she talks about Saint Germain and all his prophecies and all his stuff all the time. But tell me,
Do you know who Crow is?
Crow? Do I know who Crow
Crow
is?
777, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I love Crow and Rose and Jason.
So Crow asked a while ago if anybody knew anything about alchemy, they could teach him something. And the modern day Fortune de Saint Germain contacted him, and they did 5 or 6 2-hour episodes together. The modern day Fortune de Saint Germain is the 5th generation down from his uncle, the original Fortune de Saint Germain from the 1700s, I believe. And so Fortune did all these episodes with Crow and said some amazing and fantastic. I learned so much from him. It's unbelievable. So I'll run a few of the main things by you here if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay, so the gateway to the alchemical process is knowing that the moment is infinite. The heart chakra and the present infinite moment are the alchemical laboratory. Now, just from those few things, just from those simple things right there, it probably, paints a picture, if you will. He says that alchemy is nothing more than a fervent prayer with a pure heart. And so alchemy is all about transformation. And if you think about what we're doing here in this plane, we're always transforming all the time. That's what we're doing. You're either descending or ascending. It's kind of hard to even stay in the same place, as you live your life. So everything that we do is already transformational all the time. When you go into a situation and somebody's having a bad day and you say, hey man, you smile at them, you bring them up, you're transforming something, you're bringing about things that you have specified yourself. I would encourage everyone to go listen to all of those episodes with Crow. Just that alone is worth the monthly thing. It's way too deep for me to get into. Fortune is obviously, I think he's in his 90s and he's still kicking and doing everything like a younger person would. So I think you'll find that all interesting. Thanks for hooking me up. I just kind of wanted to share that information with you guys, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Oh, my brother, thank you so much. Yeah, feel free to stop by anytime. I love information like this. I definitely need to catch up on my Crow episodes because he's dropping so much gravy that I could just ladle it all over myself.
Oh, yeah, that's just so hard to keep up with. Like I said, I pointed out there's even a playlist for Fortune de Saint Germain, so it's all easy to find right there for you.
Sweet.
Another thing I might point about Crow's episodes too is there's kind of, I don't want to mischaracterize it, but there's almost like hidden information in there. Like I've noticed that there's certain playlists or certain things you punch in and you can't search them, and it won't be until you go through all 500 episodes that you'll find the one that you're looking for. So bear that in mind as well. It's all to avoid, I believe, the censorship. Maybe Crow or Rose can correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, thank you guys.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for being a part of the show and giving us your thoughts on it and adding to the conversation. Fantastic. I love Crow. Shout out to Crow 777, Rose, and Jason Lincoln. I expect to see them this Vegas as well, like I did last year. We always hang out, have a great time. It's going to be awesome. What, you going to be able to make it, CT?
Oh, I'm out west, but I don't think so.
No. Well, you never know. Choose your words carefully. Maybe you can manifest them coming there. We'd love to hang out with you sometime. We really get deep on this, in person. Maybe you could drill Jason Lindgren's head and be like, yo, tell us the secrets. Tell us. Okay. Teach us.
That's interesting. Hell yeah. All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, brother. See ya. Thank you.
Peace.
Take care, CT.
Another awesome call. Gotta love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, Brian, what you do? You over here doing your thing? Can't wait to hang out with you. Gonna be talking some noise this weekend. Brian Staley doing the Mandela thing. Oh, hanging out with the chickens. Hey, what's up? That's not a GMO chicken, is it?
Nah, never. Unvaccinated too.
And oh wow, that's great. I'm gonna eat them right now. You call them
Yeah, they
nuggets?
offered. Say hello to everybody. Here's my chip.
How many you have?
7.
7.
7. Wow.
Yeah, 7 chicks.
Everybody should be eating their eggs, getting their correct amount of protein or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I miss organic eggs. I got to get mine all at the store now. All my grandmother got rid of her chickens, and I'm not a chicken lover at the moment. I don't have a place to keep chickens. I can't have chickens.
Oh, jeez.
So, would you be down to come on FMX Radio on Rockfin later? Do a little dancing
Tonight?
tonight? Yeah, later today.
Oof. With I have work in an hour, so.
Oh, no worries, brother. No worries. It's just
I wish, man.
a friendly invite. It's all good.
Want to check out your freestyle night?
I definitely want to. I don't mind getting down a little bit, but I refuse to do it by myself. So somebody else, another male, has to be there and embarrass themselves with me.
Right. I'd probably embarrass myself.
Hey, as long
Not
as you
as
can
good as
rhyme, once you're a little poet, you can put out something. Even if it's a few bars, it don't have to be anything much. Nobody's 50 Cent or Jay-Z up in here or anything. So
Yeah, I know, right?
so,
Oh, hey, what'd you think about that? My buddy Shiesty with Revolution's Calling.
That's a great song. I played it a couple times on my radio station actually.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, yes, I missed the show, but yes, he got it on. Nice. Yeah, that was my boy back in the days, like 20 years ago, maybe. I haven't seen him for 10 years. Since I had my kids.
I'm gonna play this
Weird. It's weird when after you have kids, you don't see all your friends anymore.
Yeah, it can be like that. You'll go through seasons. When me and my friends were as close as glue when growing up, and I pretty much stay in contact with them all now. But yeah, my latest circles have been y'all. Everybody that's here, y'all been my friends. Y'all been my spiritual friends. That even without having to go to where y'all at, I talk to you all more than I talk to the people I go with most of the time, and it's natural. It was hurting me for the longest. As a matter of fact, just earlier this year, it kind of bothered me a little bit. But you break it down and you understand that we're adults now. We are where our parents were so many years ago. So we have to make sure that we're towing a certain amount of the line so people can depend on us. We have responsibilities after all, but we are the next generation. So to push it forward, we have to do things differently than our parents did. That means thinking differently, behaving differently, and responding, most importantly, differently.
Right.
I have something to share here so I can use the restroom real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Add source, local video.
Well, I appreciate being on your show, brother.
No, brother, appreciate you. It's always nice to have another face on the screen to talk with instead of just the chat. I love talking to the chat, but it's even better when I have somebody else up here, talking crap with me and just hanging out.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be on your show again soon.
No, yeah, please, always do.
Yeah, but right now I'm a little shy, so I'm trying to do my best.
You're good. You're not shy at all. You're perfect. Perfect. Exactly what we needed.
Well, shalom, everybody. God bless.
All right, shalom, brother. Nelson.
Day.
Nelson. Your name?
Peter.
Peter. All right. Sorry,
Yeah.
Peter. You're Peter. Nice to meet you, Peter. I'm Chris, FMX. You already know that. Please come back again. Come back later. Come back tomorrow. Come back this weekend. You and all your kids and your chickens are always welcome here. FMX Mellow Dome Radio Show. Yeah.
Peace, everybody.
Bye.
Just looking for this video real quick so I can use the bathroom. Y'all can watch something while I run to the bathroom. Be right back.
Be right back.
the demons. Release the demons. Ah, yes. Come on now. You're feeling good. Jesus Savior. I'm just playing. Good, feeling good on a Thursday afternoon. FMX Radio Melodome After Hours. Doing it again. I hope your drive home from work is going well, if that's what you're doing. Or if you're driving to work, like my man Peter's doing, I hope you have a great night at work too. And if you're just hanging out, kicking it on your couch, that's cool too. But I'm still got the lines open and the link is still there in the chat. So if you're feeling a little frisky, a little friendly, if you just want to argue with somebody, I'm the one. You can come over here. I'll argue with you. You know, maybe I'll argue for you. Maybe I'll argue against you. Who knows? Come up here and find out. Or if you just want to come over here and tell us, say hi, like Peter did, that's cool too. I like talking to other faces, you know, in front of my face on my TV screen, you know, doing the thing. Me and you and me doing our thing here. Relaxing. Tapered bodies, training, listening to FMX. It doesn't get much better than that. I have to say so myself. You can ask my man, Kevin DeShill, the true, the one and only, the most original shill there is and ever will be. Don't even try to deny him. He's the greatest. That's just a fact. It's facts. It's facts like it's flat as the plane itself. Right, Kevin? Right, Kevin? Tell him. You let him know. Matter of fact, Kevin, you should jump on the screen and we'll freaking DeShill him together. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hanging out, doing our things. I hope you're having a fantastic week. And if you're not, don't worry. It only gets better from here. Know why? Know why? Because you deserve it. You deserve all the happy and good things in this life. You, like me, I'm sure, has felt their fair share of the ups and downs. But now, our energies combine. It can only go up from here. Really, it really can. I don't see how it can go any other way. You can try to scare yourselves of what ifs and what if this happens? Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, this has already happened. That doesn't even matter. You can ask my man Brian Stavely. He'll tell you, you're stronger than that. The willpower that you have will freaking just ripples across the 7 seas. Next weekend is the meetup. I wanted to do this weekend, but I couldn't make it happen. We forgive you, Brian. We forgive you. And all the LA people will forgive you too. Oh, La will be there. I said that LA. La will be there. Or he's a Globie. Well, there you have it, La. You don't want to be a Globie. You've come too far. You have too much self-respect to be a Globie now. So we expect all of you non-Globies to be there or be square, but you're here in the FMX radio, so that's a good place to start. They're okay in my book. Have a few cookies on me. That's right. We're here live doing our thing. Don't be shy. Go ahead, click that post. Come on up. Show me what you got. If you want to sing, if you want to rap, now's the time. I know some people missed it on Who's Got Bars earlier this week, and not everybody wanted to, showcase their skills, as it were. I understand. It's a very intimidating spotlight to be on, but there will be nobody more humble than you, to spotlight you on this fantastic ceremony of serenading your friends across the YouTube here on FMX Radio. That's right, baby. Doing a discussion live chat in the afternoon, about an hour and a half in. Let's see if we can keep this going for 2 hours. Let me know who wants to come up and talk some noise with me. I love all you people. You're always great. Most of y'all, we even have a little chat. South Kakalaki crew. You know what I mean. Tightest crew right there. You're loving it. Nothing but love and good food coming down from the east side of the nation, down over here to Central Florida, all the way over to San Diego, where my man Pete is, doing it nice and live. Holla, 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 holla at me. You know how we do it. Keep things nice and fluid here on FMX Radio. Let me find some more tunes for us to get down with so we can shake our booties while we find the next Rudy Tootie. One moment, please. Hey, I got a question for everybody. How many people actually meditate? I mean, actually meditate, like daily or at least weekly. Does anybody in the chat room meditate, like active in it? Because your boy's been trying, and it's the hardest thing to quiet my mind. Let me know in the chat who meditates, because I got a question. Got a couple questions for you. Oh, I got a special guest. Come here. My boy, my friend Yannick. Nobody's ever got to see. He's one of my homies over here. He's a how long have we known each other now? Like 6 years? At least 6 years. When I met my man Yannick's my man Yannick, one of my homies over here in the FL area that y'all hear stories about at times, not necessarily by name, but he used to be a Globie. He used to be a Globie, believe it or not. He has a brother who was an F ear that he didn't believe him. He didn't believe his own brother. Could you imagine that? Not believing your own family. Crazy. But after he met your boy in the electrical trade, we started talking, right? On all the different, how many people, right? All the different trades we would literally have around us at lunchtime, talking about how effed up this world is. Just said that because I seen effed up world. My man's in here, effed up world. Shout out, homie. Peace and love. Good to see you. But yeah.
Shout out everyone.
Yeah. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Peace and love from the Florida.
T-Town.
T-Town, baby. Expect to see him and my other co-DJ. I'm slowly convincing them to come online, do a show with me so y'all can see the three personalities of them over here in Tampa, Florida. My homies that we grew up with, and we're always arguing about the same things that we argue about on the Melodome. Because, it's just more personal, a little bit more live and active, and we might even punch each other. You just never know. We get some... Put on the FE boxing gloves. I'm right. No, I'm right. Yeah, you heading out to Puerto Rico, yeah? Yeah, my man's heading out to Puerto Rico. I got my daughter over in Japan. All my people all across the plane. I got some people over here from Denmark. I got people from Switzerland all on my live chat. And shout out to all of you awesome FEers across the FE plane. Wouldn't know where we would be without you. But yeah, back to the meditating. I was asking people who meditate. I had questions for you. I'm trying to meditate. I have a hard time closing my mind. So maybe if one of y'all better at it, I don't know. Give me some advice. I don't know. Yeah, Yannick Noah. Your name's Noah?
That's what I was named after.
Yeah. Dr. Law. God damn it. My man's smart. No, yeah. Yes, Dr. Law. Yeah. Dang. Good. Damn, Dr. Law. That's why you the doc, Bob. That's why you the doc. You just know. I can't even seem to relax these days, let alone meditate. Consistently feel like I'm in a fight or flight mode. Benny, I feel you, bro. I feel you. You're not the only one, not by any means. I'm pretty sure we're all on that, quietly suffering to ourselves while we try to excruciatingly try to figure out what is the best process to live as a human. Why am I struggling so hard to be happy? When we know it's a state of mind, it's not a destination. There's nothing that you could obtain material-wise to give you that sense of fulfillment, that sense of happiness. There just isn't. It's not out there. I tried. I'm sure you tried. Tried to look externally for validation, for confirmation. And even when you find it temporarily, it evades you. For these things that we look to comfort us on the inside could never be found without. It's within. And it takes work, tempered steel minds. And that's what we're doing here on FMX Radio. We're tempering our emotions, our behaviors, and our minds, sharpening our thought process to obtain higher thought patterns. So therefore, we can attract newer thoughts in general, or at least ones that we ourselves have not been previewed to get or obtain or understand. And this and lies the abilities. Oh, Troublin's in the building. About time. Members only meditations. I like it. I like it. How many people would be down to do an FMX meditation to try it with me? Like, I can set up like a whole area next to my bed or something, and like move the camera and like put on music, and we just like. I suck at it though. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get distracted. I start opening my eyes, start looking around, start thinking about stuff. Music starts playing in my head. That's my biggest issue. Music starts playing in my head randomly. I try to meditate. When I try to thinking about nothing, I can think about things all day. I can think on one thing really good. I can't think about no things. In thinking about no things, I end up thinking about something. It's definitely a challenge. Troubling says, I'd be down. I'll be. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Because I, wouldn't mind some type of guru. I know our man Garrett. I'm not sure if he's in the chat room. Garrett he's in South Florida. He's a meditation master, or he's in the Reiki, or at the very least, I know him and his woman who, they don't eat meat, which is a shame, but that's fine. That's okay. We had this whole talk about it the other day, where he's not a meat eater, but that's okay. He's a meditation expert though. And that's what I need. I need to learn how to meditate and whatnot. And I probably need to learn to slow down on my meat eating too. I don't know. Everything in balance, everything in moderation, as it were. I still got the link in the chat though. Feel free to click it. Come on up. Talk some noise over here on FMX Radio. We talk about anything right now. I have a thumbnail saying AI, Alchemical A.i at that. We have my man CT on, giving it up for the Crow 777 team. Always dropping that hot knowledge. A lot of that's behind the paywall, though, rightfully so, though, because, you can't get all the great knowledge for free. That's just the way it is. If you go into Illuminati, you got to sell your soul. If you're going to go to 777, you got to sell your wallet. Not a lot of it, though, just a little bit. And it's more than worth that you get in return anyway. Everybody, we all got to live here. And it's a transfers of energy. So if someone is cool and as knowledgeable as Crow can bestow years and years of research and information upon you, what's a little $5 a month going to hurt you? Hell, if anything, it benefits you. Transmuting that energy from cash to information into prosperity. That's how it's got to go. It's got to spiral upwards. And if you're not making it spiral upwards, it will spiral downwards. And we already know where that road leads us, all of us, in our own ways. Not good. Food is the medicine. I like it, Ariel. That's fact. Food is the medicine. And whoever cooks that food with their loving intent makes that medicine even more potent. I know I feel that. I do. When Lau cooks, when my ex-girl used to cook, when my mom used to cook, all the cooking with love and intent, but it's like magic. It's true food alchemy, putting in the belly, that real good intent, that real good energy, being transmuted over to the food sector of things, and then it gets inside you from the love that was being the hands that was on the food to your stomach, to the plate, to the stomach, and then back out again. It's a great process. Ooh, excuse me. Red Bull, give me a little gas. Let me stop. But go ahead, click that link. I still got it over there. Let me check the Rock Fin. I haven't hollered at y'all in a while. Nelson over on the Rock Fin. How's it going? 4 people over there watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for keeping it going. I'm hearing another beep come through. I love having company. This is great. This is a fantastic afternoon for a Thursday. Why do they call it Thursday? Out of all the gods. I mean, Thor's cool and all. But, the Norse gods. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hey, Dr. Law. Welcome to the show. Again, doing his things. Doc in the house. Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. Can you hear me?
I can. Loud and clear, loud and clear.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this setup. I try to go in with Chrome, but now I'm in it with Safari. So.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. No matter how you get in here, as long as you in here, the love's real. No matter what path you want to take, what road you want to take, the highway, take a plane, take a boat, however it takes for you to get here, you're welcome. So what's going on, man? What's going on your side of town? How's my South Kakalaki crew doing?
Yeah, doing good. It's a little raining over here, brother. I want to shout out all of my Kakalaki brothers and sisters out there. We're all in it together, every one of us, no matter where you're at, all around the flat plain, brother.
Y'all know, I already know the symbol, the double symbol. I'm gonna do the Mason one. He Flat Man X is the Mason. He does the Mason sign. Whatever. That's awesome, man. So, got any good plans going on this weekend, or what?
I thought Brian's meetup was this weekend. I'm glad he moved it to next weekend. I should be able to make that.
Sweet. Yes, sweet. Good. Excellent. You're always dishing out some awesome pictures every time y'all do a meetup. Look forward to seeing that. Y'all flat smacking people, feeding the other ones, and know how you roll, man. I know how you roll. I love it.
Yeah. I need to start sending you pictures, brother, of all the meetups we go to and all the activities that we do.
Yeah,
So
sure. I can make a little collage for you, a little slideshow with some music behind it, put some textiles up there. South Kakalaki, flat smacking people 24/7, like a gas station.
Yeah, we haven't done any flat smacking recently, but I've been doing meetups, and we had a small one, just a little quick few hours with Spicy Sarah and Griff. We had Witsit was out there, Karen B came out, Daniel and Tiffany. Yeah, we just hung out at the pool for a few hours, and then we had to go fix Sarah's car, so I had to go do that too. Throwing everything in one day, brother.
Nice, fantastic, man. It's fantastic. Well, shit, what else going on besides the weekend plans? How's the family? How's the kids?
Oh man, my son just graduated 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yep. So I'm done. I'm going to be out. That's why I'm going to Vegas, baby. Vegas.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Viva Las Vegas.
Oh man, you gonna make me want to buy an Elvis suit just so I can be as as pimping as you are walking around there, man. Everybody's gonna be wanting to take your picture, like, oh my God, it's Elvis! Oh my God, he's back with the dead.
Yeah, he's gonna come out of retirement for that, I guess.
Man, it's gonna be fantastic. They'll probably let you in places for free, wearing the get up. Like, oh, yeah, go on in,
bro. I'm only gonna be at Sam's Town. That's my only place I'm gonna be. I don't care about the other places.
You're not gonna come with me over to the Black Pyramid of the Luxor and check it out.
I stayed at the Mandalay Bay last time, right across the street from it.
Yeah,
I thought they tore that place down, the Luxor.
No. I just no, I could have sworn recently I seen them actually just update. They remodeled some of it, I believe.
Oh.
I hope so. Dang, that was my favorite building over there. I was hoping to see it again.
Yeah, they said it was pretty run down. When I was there a few years ago, many years ago, actually, about 10 years ago or so.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been there since 2008, so yeah, well over 10 years myself. But still, I'm excited to see all the different things. I know there's cameras probably all over the place now, but it is what it is. We're gonna have a great time. All the combined energies there. I'm actually putting this out there in the ether. All the people who's gonna be there with us. We're gonna make like a hand chain, right? A hand chain of luck, I guess we can call it. And then we're gonna have one person pull the slots, and we're gonna win $1 million. And then we'll all open up our own island, and then we'll be flat earthers, rich flat earthers. It'll be time.
I'm down for that.
What's up, RG the artist? Welcome on the FMX show. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, pretty good, FMX. How are you, sir?
Very well. Having a great week right now. I'm trying to keep this momentum going. Trying to get people used to hearing my voice, seeing my face on the YouTubes and rock fans, so I can make a bigger ripple in the pool of the flat earth.
Yeah, you'll go a long ways, bro. Your music is awesome as well.
Grazie.
Yes, sir. Hey, on the tip of, meditating, or I don't know if this is directly correlated to my experience daily, but so I was the guy that dropped you a text about, or an email about the ether in a way to really focus in on that and actually see it with your bare eyes. I think we all actually go through that daily, but we're not paying attention enough. We're really focusing in on the objects around us, that permeate and the ether permeates everything. So, a lot of, kind of blurs it out, I guess you would say. So when you're meditating, bro, with your eyes closed or open, it's better on a dimly lit, like plain white wall or a plain colored wall. If you were to cover your eyes completely, with say a dark black towel and then another dark washcloth, and close your eyes, and you just demonstrate. And with all that light gone, with your eyes closed, then open your eyes, close them again, open them again while this is, no light. Try your best to get no light in there, and you'll realize that what the light you are seeing is kind of like when you were a kid and you had the antenna and your TV, it was just all static and fuzz. So what I'm seeing is exactly that, but with light, not particles. That's a bad word, but just daylight, I guess you would say. And it correlates back with what Austin Whitsitt was getting around to, is that the light isn't traveling across something. It's just, when the light reaches its furthest point, i.e. the sun, or you're in a room with a lit lamp, it's all the same, And then once you try that with the rags over your eyes, and you're kind of seeing that, you're seeing the exact same things with your eyes open or closed, then you can turn on a dim light, and look at a solid colored wall, and you're going to be blown away, bro. It's everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. And it's pretty cool.
I like it.
So that's what relaxes me, by the way.
No, I like it. I like it. I think everybody should have some type of self-designated experiment. Rather they come up with it themselves, or they hear about it and then they try it themselves. So you've had great success doing this, huh?
Yes, I have. And actually, I don't think that it matters either way if you're lighting something, like tapping into that 0 point energy, or trying to isolate it in an experiment. When you see it with your own eyes, I mean, you can't grab it out of your eye, the image, and show it to Globies or whoever. But what I'm saying is, once you do, it just feels so great.
So take a damp towel, warm or cold?
No, not damp, dark. Pure, darkest towel, quickest. Yes, double up just so that there won't be any light. Turn the lights out. Then open and close your eyes. You see the same light. It's like say an old TV scrambled channel.
I will have to say, without even trying it, I agree with you on some level, because when I close my eyes, and I've always thought it was weird, and even with my eyes, double closed, my hand over it and a towel or shirt, whatever.
Yeah.
I always wonder, why do I can still see what we would perceive to be light, like either red or purple or
like silver. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like when you get punched in your face. If you're punched good enough, you'll see shooting stars everywhere. It's like okay.
Oh yeah, I used to love fight. Dark secret. I love fighting. I like combative sports, I should say. I'm not a villain. I'm not some aggravated around.
I used to until I broke my neck. But yeah, it's really neat. Spread. I mean, if it works good for you, man, just tell your friends about it. I'm just trying to get the news out there.
What do you think about that, Dr. Law? What do you think about seeing ethereal light with your eyes closed?
I don't do much meditation, that's for sure. So that's something new for me. So I have not.
And you don't have to necessarily meditate. It only takes like 30 seconds to demonstrate to yourself, and then build your way up to a solid color wall in your room, and you see the light everywhere. Sorry for interrupting. No, go ahead.
No, that's great. Let me ask you, what is the goal that you're trying to attain for meditation? Is it enlightenment, or is this to reset the body or the mind, and your spirit?
I think it's to unlearn and then rediscover yourself.
Oh, okay. Because I do that every waking second of the day.
That's great.
You know what I mean? I think about things.
Explain, Mr. Law. Explain.
Well, I mean, the things that I do, I don't think about what I'm doing now. I'm thinking about what it's going to do later. Like for instance, at Flattoberfest, the reason why I thought about cooking and doing things like that, because I saw that we in the community, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. We're a bunch of hippies and potheads that.
What? Newsflash!
Fox News.
Dr. says flat earthers are full of hippies and potheads. Can you believe it? Oh my god!
And whack jobs. You know what I mean? So
whack jobs. bunch of people rubbing on each
Well,
other, each
I
other.
really think you have to be on edge to want to discover and drop what you've been told. Adventurous kind of spirit and soul. So we're rare.
Yeah, I mean, my whole
Other than the
thing
potheads.
is learning. I want to learn while I'm here as much as I can and get all the information. So, I look into things like what I'm doing today, it will make something for tomorrow. you know
Mm,
um, the things I do, how we get together, and I'm always cooking, trying to make people happy. Well, I mean, I'm making myself happy as well as others, but from that I can, instead of like at Flattoberfest, instead of us spending money to them, we can put the money for ourselves and give it to ourselves. You know what I mean?
yes.
It's all about us. They have
Yeah.
no problem, being in business, or helping each other, or fighting one another for money. But I see it as, well, since we're here, we can do it for ourselves and pass it on. And hopefully someone will kind of like take the torch, kind of like Karen B
Yeah.
with the FEIC to Flattoberfest.
Yeah. So what do you on that note, what do you guys think about the impending doom, coming our way? Is there something to it, or is it just a repetitive kind of story to work the major percentage of society, get them all riled up?
You go first, Dr. Law.
Okay. To me, I think it's just what you just said in the latter. We're all going to face the end, the end times. So
Mhm.
it's just a scare tactic to me. And I've been hearing that forever. It's about the same as a gas shortage for me.
Right. What if I were to tell you there's a so many years in between each cataclysm throughout our past, and it's checked uh, by multiple sources around the world, and each person's description of their cataclysm, like the Aztecs or Tartaria, and it all differs, but it's all similar. And then once you get to this certain amount of number of years, and it kind of falls into place, almost like there is something. Maybe we are in our own bubbles, but there's a bigger bubble, like what we call the universe, and it's pre-planned.
Right. Flatman X, why don't you um, give us your opinion first before we go to that next thing about the time separation.
About the time separation for the end, or
Yeah, for the end, the
Throughout
sequence.
history.
well,
Yeah.
for me,
Things that have already unfolded and been recorded by the whole world for millennia.
for me at the moment, I currently until I receive more information, this whole place is mental. So even when I use terms like simulation and things, it's only an expression of the multitude of infinite possibilities that we find ourselves in. So currently, I believe that everybody gets what they truly, at their core belief system, believes, and they experience only that. And our minds in this realm is so vast and so powerful. You're going to get you're going to manifest that subconsciously or unconsciously or consciously, excuse me. So, like recently, my grandmother just passed away, like I said, earlier this year. And
I hear that, brother.
it's my second one, the last of a generation. I had one that died last year too. So it's back to back. And I kind of cope with it by kind of looking at this differently. One was a Reiki master, one was a devoted Christian. Both of them heavily believed in the afterlife in different ways, as do I. I don't know about my father and mother at the moment, but anyway, for me, I will see them again, whether you want to call it heaven, the spectral realm, whatever, the in between, whatever. That that they are not dead. Nobody who dies traditionally doesn't die the way they think we do. When they die in my reality, that's because I can't grow or learn the things that I'm supposed to with them here, and that's
Right.
the across the board. There's no reason for me not to believe that my grandmother and every other person who's passed away is not still living the life that they were experiencing before they left my reality.
Right.
That take away that the things that we experience is the ultimate reality is faulty and can lead you down an egotistic nihilistic trail that, oh no, I figured this out because I did and I blah 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 and back to me kind of thing. And
right.
That's scary. I can't go that way. That don't make sense. Well, just because it's scary to you, it doesn't make sense to you. Doesn't mean it's not scary that somebody else doesn't take hold of it or challenges it, overcomes it, and then surpasses a realm of existence that you didn't even know was happening.
Right.
A whole nother layer.
Yeah. I like that. I tend to think of it like energy and the soul, there's like 21 grams or something like that they measured when it leaves the body. Maybe that energetic side of us, or our soul or spirit, maybe it's stuck like this electromagnetic torus. Like I've heard you say, FMX, until we're ready, maybe we're just grabbed and recycled, and we learn and learn and learn.
Yeah. A cosmic infinite egg of existence, just cycling until it's strong enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook me an omelet with that thing.
Omelets are good all around for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Good job.
Andrew B, welcome back to the show. One of my favorites on here. How's it going, brother?
Hey, what's going on? I would be on camera right now, but I'm a little flushed from all this stuff I've been doing today.
Put on your pants, Andrew, and get on camera.
So yeah, it's really interesting about how you can weigh the soul, because if you ever watch that show Breaking Bad, there's one of the episodes when they're like sitting there on a whiteboard and they're breaking down every single part of the human body, and then there's like a remainder left over, and they're saying, well, what is it? And they said, it must be the human soul. I'll have to find that show. Yeah,
I'd like to see that research. I mean, I've looked into it a little bit, like how they show the energetic output of leaves or apples, and they do that under it's a what is the name of that? Yeah, is that right? Or am I messing up?
Right. I don't know. Professor Dan or whatever his name is, Sideman, likes to use that crap all the time. Spectroscopy.
Okay. Well, either way, I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, Dr. John D. from
John D.
Flat Earth Debates. He's the one who is an expert in spectroscopy.
He's on our side or the other side?
He's on our side. He actually came to our side because of Flat Earth Debates. Yeah, spectroscopy.
Nice.
Yeah, Dr. John D. He's on YouTube, but he hasn't made a video on there for a while, and I don't think he ever goes on camera. But Karen was actually doing a lot of the narration for his videos, so it's pretty cool to check out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Oh yeah, our community is so vast and wide. It's hard to keep up with all the awesome creators.
Yeah, right.
People.
Hey, does anybody know if Dave's app had some info on that?
More than likely, if I had to place a bet on it, I would bet yes. Maybe he has some type of segment in there in one of his subcategories that you go into and pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think about the idea of plants being alive and conscious? We know there's supposed devices out there now that send out these microfarad electrovolts into the plants, cycles it back around to a little speaker, and supposedly they hear us when we talk. Now, if it's physically talk or just energetically, I'm not sure. I would assume it's probably type of energetic, but there's been people who do these odd tests where they hook up these electrodes with the speaker to it, and then they talk about how they're going to burn the plant, and then it starts screaming. And then he was like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to burn you. I'm actually going to give you water. Then it stops screaming. Now, is that the plant, or is that our consciousness projecting outwards in expectations?
I think it's both, really, because we're all tied in to this ether anyway. So your intention and the plant are present in one medium. It's how you use it. So the ether is just a fancy word for unknown technology, or maybe some scientist groups and rich people know how to do it, but they seem to have cut that off prior to like the mid 1800s. It went underground then.
What do you think, Dr. Law? You heard of screaming plants? Have you heard of this?
No, but I think it's just frequency and vibrations that we give off. But yeah, that I I don't know much about that. No.
Well, certain plants definitely react to different situations in a very different way. As an example, the Venus flytrap. That thing seems like it's alive.
Right.
But
But are you saying it was just reacting to the when an insect touched it? Yeah.
Yeah, stimulation causes it to react. That's correct.
But what about the digestive system? Do these plants digest the insects, or I don't know enough about it.
We should all have the same kind of enzymes, within almost every living thing. So I would figure if something soaks in it long enough, it could digest.
Okay. Hey, we're getting into it now, guys.
I'm got a video for you of this screaming plant. Okay.
Plants with a digestive system. Hey.
I think this might be one. See what these people have to say. Screaming plants. Can't believe they're talking to us. Stop eating me veggies.
Right.
Let me children.
Hey, my boys just got back from Michigan, so I'm going to cut it short, guys. It's great talking to everyone. I'll try to call back in it again, okay? Much love to everyone.
Awesome, Law. I'll see you in Vegas.
Love you, Law. Good to see you, my friend. Time.
Later. Much love. All right, so these screaming plants, you said, Chris.
Where'd it go? Screaming plants. Where'd it go? There they go. There's a screaming plant.
आपको पता है plants भी चिल्लाते और रोते हैं जब उन्हें काटा.
Not English, but yeah. It's not
okay.
Don't y'all speak Russian or whatever? No, that's not the one I was looking for. There's one. It's several good ones. They hook them up to mushrooms, trees, bushes, moss, and each and every one had its own signature sound to it. Now, it's being manipulated by the people who created the device, probably, maybe, I'm not sure. But I mean, it's pretty freaky though, when you watch them doing the humans are talking to them.
Yeah. You know what? It kind of sparks interest in my mind that the Earth is negatively charged, and 7.83 hertz would be its output in hertz frequency. So, how do all of us get our own signature? Like, is that born with? Maybe everything has its own spirit and can think for itself. And then it transforms.
That could be a possibility, or it could be us projecting our unlimited creative powers onto other objects, and then we interpret it as it's being conscious when it's really an extension of our own.
Yeah, like a feedback loop.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
like how we look at it from our personal bubble. Maybe interacts
published in the Science magazine.
Right.
The bigger whole. Yeah.
See, I think this should be English. Let's see what this lady has to say. Screaming plants. Cosmo News. Use Yandex. I don't use Google anymore. Those who don't know, Yandex is the best search engine online. It's Russian made. So you get a little bit more information and pictures and images and videos than you would have just going to Google for the backup. By default, most people try to use Google. And
plants do not suffer in silence. Instead, when thirsty or stressed, plants make airborne sounds, according to a study published in the Science magazine Cell. Plants that need water or have recently had their stems cut produce up to roughly 35 sound per hour, the authors found. But well-hydrated and uncut plants are much quieter, making only about 1 sound per hour. The reason you have probably never heard a thirsty plant make noise is that the sounds are ultrasonic, about 20 to 100 kilohertz. That means they are so high-pitched that very few humans could hear them. Some animals, however, probably can. Bats, mice, and moths could potentially live in a world filled with the sounds of plants, and previous work by the same team has found that plants respond to sounds made by animals too.
Wow.
To eavesdrop on plants, scientists place tobacco and tomato plants in small boxes kitted out with microphones. The microphones picked up any noises made by the plants, even if the researchers couldn't hear them. The noises were particularly obvious for plants that were stressed by a lack of water or recent cutting. If the sounds are pitched down and sped up, it is a bit like popcorn, very short clicks, researchers say. It is not singing. These plant sounds has been processed to make them audible to the human ear. Plants do not have vocal cords or lungs. The current theory for how plants make noises centers on their xylem, the tubes that transport water and nutrients from their roots to their stems and leaves. Water in the xylem is held together by surface tension, just like water sucked through a drinking straw. When an air bubble forms or breaks in the xylem, it might make a little popping noise. Bubble formation is more likely during drought stress. But the exact mechanism requires further study, researchers in the statement said. The team produced a machine learning model to deduce whether a plant had been cut or was water stressed from the sounds it made, with about 70% accuracy. This result suggests a possible role for the audio monitoring of plants in farming and horticulture. To test the practicality of this approach, the team tried recording plants in a greenhouse. With the aid of a computer program trained to filter out background noise from wind and air conditioning units, the plants could still be heard. Pilot studies by the authors suggest that tomato and tobacco plants are not outliers. Wheat, corn, and wine grapes also make noises when they are thirsty. Previously, the same research team studied whether plants can hear sounds and found that beech evening primroses release sweeter nectar when exposed to the sound of a flying bee.
That's pretty cool.
So plant noises are an important feature of ecosystems, influencing the behavior of plants and animals alike. The evidence isn't yet clear, according to Graham Pike, a retired biologist at Macquarie University in Sydney, Australia, who specializes in environmental science. He's skeptical that animals listen to the moans of stressed plants. It is unlikely that these animals are really able to hear the sound at such distances, he says. He thinks the sounds would be too faint. Further research should shed more light on the matter. But Graham Pike says he's perfectly willing to accept that plants squeal when stressed.
That's insane, right? Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's
Plants are
amazing.
alive, man. Plants are alive. Everything is alive, but how is it alive? Is it us? Is it that? I don't know.
Well, I think we've lost our cooperative abilities with nature, like that bat and that bee producing more nectar or honey, however they put it, as soon as it is aware of that bee coming for that.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we had something like that with building and with heavy things. A group of people maybe moving 60-ton blocks. Who knows?
Yeah, the cool thing about that video when they brought in the bees that always comes to my mind when I see bees ever since I learned it is you realize that they don't fly traditionally using
right.
They
Yeah.
vibrate. Supposedly they vibrate their resonance to match the Earth's frequency, and that pretty much allows them to hover everywhere they go.
I'm glad you said that, Chris. I learned that a long time ago.
Yeah, same. Not that long ago, but enough where I was like, wow, I'm never going to forget this now. And supposedly some guy in like the early 40s, 20s or so, not just bees, but beetles do this as well. And he took like 1,000 beetle wings and put them in a little box, put some electrodes to it coming from a battery, little 12-volt battery.
And he could hover. Right?
Yeah, he hovered around. He could like just flying around the freaking forest and stuff over the trees. And as long as you got energy in the battery, I mean, it just, those little wings resonated. I would imagine by now some alphabet secret government group have figured this out, and now they had the UFOs are just beetle wings and metal or something, you know.
Yeah. That's a good example. But all we can see is from a distance. So I think this phenomenon they're talking about UFOs is a sham. I mean, it may unfold, but I don't think you're going to see like aliens with long fingers coming out.
No, they don't have to show you that, but all they have to do is present it to enough people, and it'll cause chaos within certain areas. Most people might call bullshit to it, but you only have to fool some of the people to cause chaos.
Yeah, yeah. Because look, hey, look what actors do. They're so, you know, energetic in their performance, and you know, they make you believe that it's real on TV. You know, so what's going to happen when it's in our own skies? Like, and these actors are like J Trig, who showed me that the other day. These people that are professional liars to discredit you and stuff, you know, and put you in a loony bin if without a warrant or prison. Like, I think this is all connected. It's just most people don't have time to search it out. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a strategical plan. This whole rat race of confusion, everlasting energy sucking, vampiric freaking programs. Yeah.
And speaking of professional liars, don't forget that one video when Bill Gates was being interviewed, and like right over his left shoulder, there was that stack of books that said how to lie
to people.
Yeah, with statistics. And that was put there on purpose. They're not. He's not going to just have a book in the background unless he wanted people to see that.
Yeah. Yep.
That's that dark magic. How supposedly they get away with doing effed up things if they tell you about it first, even if they don't directly tell you. I don't think that's a cop out. I can kind of see how that pattern works for them in BS dark magic ways, but I call BS bullshit on it. Like, no, you don't get to kind of tell me that you're screwing me over while you're really screwing me over, and you get to go to sleep at night all well and good because I told them and they weren't listening. No, you didn't. You're an asshole. You know what you was doing.
And what you're talking about is a revelation of the method.
Revelation of the method. That's right. That's right. Man, damn, this has been a fire conversation with fire friends and awesome, beautiful people showing up again daily, third day in a row on FMX Radio, just talking it out, discussing. But we're about to go over to the Rockfin side. I want to save some energy for some music, so y'all can feel free to stay here. I am going to have to click off the YouTube, though. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can go over to Twitch or Rockfin. I should have Rockfin.
Yeah, I got a video to drop to you. We can watch on YouTube. It's kind of funny. It has to do with the submarine situation.
I'm going to turn on.
I subscribe to FMX Radio. Do I need to unsubscribe and go to editor FMX?
On Telegram?
Yes, Telegram. I know about Rockfin.
Is it FMX Radio Rockfin? I thought it was FMX Edits. Is it?
Well, it says editor and then FMX.
Yeah.
But there's other ones.
Really? There's more than that.
They highlight you though.
Yeah.
There's 2 FMXs, radio, and then the one you said. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe there's other FMXs out there, and they're not doing it like we're doing it. It surprised me. There's fake Dave Weiss apps out there. Lesser versions of our favorite flat Earth app, the Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. There's the lesser versions out there. So I guess I'm not surprised that there's lesser versions of me out there now. And they start early here. They start early. The FBI and CIA and alphabet agencies.
Oh yeah. Hey, brother, you be good, man. I'll catch you on the Rockfin side.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for coming up here, RG. I'll talk to you later, my friend. Stay in touch.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Much love.
Much love, my friend. Much love. All right, Andrew, me and you will go over to the Rockfin from here. YouTube, that's where I'll be. That's where me and Andrew are going to be, and the rest of the crew. So slide on over. I just put it to free. I accidentally had it on premium. So even if you don't have a Rockfin subscription, you can come over and join. And I'll just put it on. You put your music on. We about to jam out for a little bit. We missed last night, and I want to release some energy, some good energy onto y'all, and vibrate it out, bounce it off the walls, off the dome, and back down. Reverberate, energize, ground yourself out, and then do it again. Yeah.
And don't be shy, people. Rockfin is getting better. They've improved their chat.
So much better.
It's a slow process, but it's a great place to go.
I'm telling you, a year from now, or even less, they'll probably integrate it. I know they're working on it, so we'll have the Rockfin chat on this live stream too. So in all the different areas, I know Twitch, they've got that finally comes through. Sometimes Twitch people come up on here too, and I'm connected to Facebook. I'm thinking about start going live on Facebook this weekend. So I got like 24,000 people over there that follow me, and try to get them over here with us, and so they can bring their good energies down, aspirations and ideas, trade them with us, so we can manipulate it, manifest it, and add to it and send it back out into the ether so other people can do the same thing. And when it comes back around to us, we're like, wow, look how this idea, how this movement has grown in the most unexpected, glorious ways. So shout out to YouTube. Again, I got it. Got to turn it off here. Rockfin, Flatman X, mad easy to remember. I'm gonna be over there. It's on free, so just go to. You could go do it on your Chrome browser or whatever you're using, or just download the app and just make a quick account, or don't make an account. You can still watch people without making an account, but you won't be able to interact, leave messages and comments and like and stuff. So it's up to you. But as we're going to be at playing some music, getting down, dirty, and dancing. And, that's what we need in the FV community. We need a spot like this and I need a spot like this, so we could just kind of let loose and not always be, focused on the dark abyss of the lies and the conspiracies. Is as awesome and as intriguing as they are, it is good to keep ourselves balanced, everything in moderation, including the bad side. So later, YouTube, I'll see you later. Peace. Boom. There you go. YouTube is off now. And now I can play music. Yay! Yay! Matter of fact, we're gonna start off real quick. We'll start off with a little commercial. My man, Dirt. Well, no. Let's do the Alex Michael one. Yeah, what's the Alex Michael?